Hello there.
What's up guys, and today I'll be talking to you about one of my favorite games ever, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now you might be thinking, hey, wasn't that the pay-to-win EA game? Yes it was, but now it's no longer pay-to-win. Now when this game first came out, it was hated because it was pay-to-win, obviously, and it made EA look really bad and greedy. But it had the biggest turnaround I've ever seen in gaming history. Unlike the first game, this one lets you play in all three trilogies on the light and dark side. Now let's get into why you should try this game. As far as content goes, Star Wars Battlefront 2 brings a lot of content to the table. So most modes you play as a troop or a hero. Probably the biggest mode that they have is Supremacy. Supremacy mode is where two teams of 20 are fighting to capture 5 separate points on a map. If your team can hold the points long enough, then you get to go on the enemy ship and try to blow it up. But if you fail to blow it up, then you go back on the ground, try to recapture points, and they can even go back on your ship and try to blow your ship up. So the main goal is to blow each other's ships up. This mode is very fun and competitive, and it's also very popular, so you'll almost always find a game very quickly. Then there's Co-op. Co-op is my favorite mode out of all of them. In co-op, it's you and 3 other teammates, and you fight AI and try to defend or attack different places. If you don't work together as a team, you probably won't win. Now, it might sound easy fighting against AI, but trust me, this mode is actually pretty challenging. Now, in a lot of modes, there are vehicles, and there are a ton of vehicles in the game. You can be in AT-AT or in speeders, and there's a lot more vehicles. Now in almost every single mode you earn points throughout the game. You get points by dealing damage, attacking certain areas, or killing people. These points will let you buy heroes, vehicles, reinforcements, and a lot of other things too. Another really good mode is Heroes vs Villains. In this mode you get to be any hero you want, and you can only be heroes. And you either get to pick the dark side or the light side. You will also get to fight in famous places like the Death Star in this mode too, so that's really cool. Now I do have to say there is a story mode that it's okay, it's not bad or good, it's just the online modes are much better. The story mode will take you a few hours to complete, so if you're interested in something offline, then the story mode might be fun for you. The last major modes in the game are the Starfighter modes. There are a few different Starfighter modes. I like how you get to be like any iconic ship you want, like the Millennium Falcon or the Slave One, but you can also just be X-Wings and TIE Fighters if you want to. This game offers a lot of content, and that's why I recommend you get the game. Now let's move on to the heroes. The heroes in this game might be the best part of the game. There are 22 heroes/villains in the game. My favorite are Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, and Anakin Skywalker. Every hero has a basic attack, and then they also have special abilities. The special abilities can range, like Obi-Wan has Jedi mind tricks, and Darth Vader can choke people. There are also many skins for most characters. Most heroes have lightsabers, but some have blasters like Han Solo and Chewbacca. This game is weird that they don't have characters like Poe Dameron or Ahsoka Tano or Mace Windu, but they have characters like BB-8 and a dark side version of BB-8 called BB-9E. The heroes are extremely fun to use and my favorite part of the game. So in the majority of the modes you play as normal troops, and there are 4 types of troops. There's the assault troop, which is kind of like your normal troop with like an average gun. Then you have the heavy, which has extra health and has more rapid fire guns. They can also have a minigun as an ability, but it also slows down their movement by a lot. Then you have my personal favorite troop, the officers. Officers usually have pistols, and they can also give their teammates offensive and defensive advantages. They can also place down a turret to help them defend certain areas. Then you have the specialists, which is basically just snipers. All 4 troops can have 3 abilities at one time, and there are a lot of abilities to choose from, like having grenades or personal shields. Troops don't cost any points, so you can always use them whenever you want. Then there are reinforcements. Reinforcements are basically special troops that have more health, they're more fun, and they're way more powerful. These troops do cost points, but they're much cheaper than heroes. There are some really cool reinforcements to play as, like the Death Troopers for the Empire, Flame Troopers for the First Order, Ewoks for the Rebellion, and Arc Troopers for the Republic. The best looking reinforcement in my opinion is the Sith Trooper. They look very good, and it's a shame that they're not in the movie that much. There can only be a certain amount of heroes in the game at one time, but luckily you can be a reinforcement with those points that you've earned, and reinforcements are very good. Now with heroes and reinforcements, you earn less points while being them, but you still earn points. So it's kind of hard to keep being a hero, because after you spend points on being a hero, you lose those points and you don't earn as much back. But you can be reinforcements. If you want to, you can kind of think as reinforcements as like mini heroes that you can be way more often. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is pretty cheap, and you can usually find it for under $20 on a sale every once in a while. This is one of my favorite games ever. I love Star Wars so much, and this is the perfect game for me. I honestly think that you should get this game. This game is very nice, the graphics are amazing despite it not looking so good in this video. Trust me, the game will look fine on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. It's just this recording of it that doesn't look good. I forgot to mention that there are also emotes and voice lines in the game that you can get. I know that you're wondering if you can get the Hello There emote from Obi-Wan Kenobi, and yes, that emote is in the game. In fact, there is even a voice line of it for you guys. There is also a mode called Ewok Hunt that is very fun, and it's almost like a horror game. You play as stormtroopers, try to survive the night without being hunted down by Ewoks. There are a bunch of other little things that I want to discuss, but I'm trying to keep the video short. Overall, I give this game an 8.5 out of 10. I definitely would get this game if you are bored or just want a new game to play. Like the video if you did like it, and subscribe if you'd like to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I just want to give you guys a special shout out for watching till the very end of the video. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys all later.